Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tea Talks. Let's talk about relationships. Relationships, we see it all around every day. You see it on social media, couples taking pictures, posing, you know, you see it everywhere. You see couples kissing, making out. It's all around. We are designed by God for relationships. But let's look at the word itself. Relationship. Throughout our lives, we actually meet a lot of people. And so, as a person, our bodies would act as a vessel. And we know that ships would be a vessel. So our bodies would figuratively be like ships. And we would have relations with different people. For example, we have a relationship with our mom, or our dads, or grandmothers, aunts, uncles, cousins, boyfriend, girlfriend, best friend. Some people, side chick, main chick, wifey, right? Even just with a stranger or a friend, classmate, workmate, right? We all have a relation with someone at throughout our entire life, and at various points in life, there are some that are very significant, and some that are just unforgettable. So a relationship is just your vessel, you as the vessel, having relations with all sorts of persons. But the question I want to ask is, who is the captain of your vessel? Is it you? Or is it God? Because if we look at it, if we are the captains of our own vessels, then we will be sailing on a path that we think that we should go. And therefore, we will be leaning on our own understanding and not trusting God. Which leads us to Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 6. A very well-known scripture. Which actually says, and we're reading from the New King James Version. So Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6 reads, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path." So, if you are the captain of your ship, then you are directing your own path. You haven't acknowledged God, and you're leaning on your own understanding, and you're trusting yourself. And what does that lead you into? A shipwreck. That kind of relationship is so similar to the Titanic just sinking away. But what if we really trust in the Lord with all our heart? And what if we leaned on the Lord and we started to depend on the Lord's understanding? And what if we started to acknowledge Him? You would have seen that He directs our path. So if God was the captain, and if God is the captain of your ship, you can see the path being directed in so many ways. Right? For example, say you're in a relationship with your significant other. If you're the captain of that relationship, what happens? Communication goes down. The love might just grow old and faint. And who knows? Dishonesty might arise, cheating comes up, etc. Unfaithfulness, trust, you don't trust the person anymore. You start to side chick and all sorts of things come up in your life. You start search through phone because you don't know the man I'll deal with. Right? But if God is the captain of your ship and of that relationship between you and your significant other, imagine how well He would have directed your path. A ship goes through turbulent weather sometimes, rough seas. But if that ship has a strong captain and the captain know where him a go and follow him compass, because a compass directs your path, shows you whether you should go north, south, east or west. And if your relationship with your significant other has God as the captain of that relationship, you are able to withstand any turbulent weather, any rough water. You can go through it. It would feel almost like when Jesus stand and walk on water. And you love with us bold like Peter just to come out and just step on the water. But because you start trusting yourself and you start trust your boyfriend and you who are, start trusting one another too much and not so much in God, what happen? Jesus have to look at you and say, hey, you with little faith, what happen? Yeah, ball out, save me. You know can walk on the water too. But it's all up to you. You're the person who decides. Remember, you are the vessel. God designed you as the vessel. You are that ship. But who is the captain? Is it you or is it God? A captain of a ship normally takes control and is in charge of the navigation of that ship. Right? So who is in control? Is it you or is it God? A captain normally leads. Who is leading that ship? Is it you or is it God? People normally run to the captain and acknowledge him. Where are we, captain? Who is the captain of your ship? Is it you or God? People would always be on a ship laughing and drinking and having a good time because they trust the captain. Let me say that again. People would always be laughing and drinking and partying on a ship, having a grand time because they trust the captain. Who is the captain of your ship? Is it you or God? Now I know that I point out the relationship with significant others already. But what if it's a relationship with a family member? You know? Who is the captain of that relationship? Communication gone bad with you and the family member and not talk. Things just not go right. Maybe God is saying trust in the Lord. Lean on the Lord's understanding. Acknowledge Him in all you do, and He will direct thy path. When God direct your path, things look clear as day. You start to say, oh, and that's what it mean. Yeah, things become really, really clear. So you're in a state of confusion. But if you trust God, you're on the ship now and you're in a state of confusion. But if you trust God and say, God, take the wheel of this vessel and lean upon God and say, God, me one can't do this, and you have to do it now. Me can't do this. Because without you, I am nothing. Without you, God, I am nothing. Me one cannot do this. Right now, with God as a driving force, and that's the trust coming in, and we lean on God, and everything we do on the ship. Yeah, man, on the ship, everybody asking us, how is things on the ship? All thanks be to God. By the grace of God, acknowledge Him in all your ways. And then He will direct thy path. Things will become clear. Look at Columbus. All the voyages Columbus took. Columbus had God with him throughout those times. He traversed through turbulent waters just to come to the Caribbean. And he ended up in the Caribbean, not because he wanted to. He wanted to prove that the world was round. And he just ended up into the Caribbean because God directed him there. Here, in the Caribbean. Now it sounds weird to say that God directed Columbus here, but he did. And Columbus came and he discovered the Caribbean. Right? So he went on his voyages, but he trusted in the Lord and he didn't just lean on his own understanding. I say that's our problem why some of our relationship flop. We lean too much on our own understanding because we think we know everything. We don't know everything. We trust in ourselves so much. Everything is about me. And that's why the relationship flop. You're so focused on yourself. That's why the relationship flop. Whether it be with family, man, workmate, whoever, it flop. For a reason. Trust in the Lord. And stop leaning up on your own understanding. You don't know everything. There's always somebody out there who knows more than you. Somebody out there know more than you. And you have to come to the acceptance of that. Somebody did know more than Bill Gates, though. Einstein did it before Bill Gates. Somebody else was there before Einstein. And God was always there before all of we. Now, why wouldn't you want God as the captain of your life? After all, He is the way, the truth, and the life. And if you kind of want the truth and you want life, you kind of just follow the way and done. And even with our relationship with God, even with our own relationship with God, we have to let God be the captain. And we have to just stay in the ship and just cruise. And God are the captain and ask if we're alright. We're alright. Because God are the captain. He's in control. Whatever, turbulent water, the inclement weather, why should I fear? God is in control. He's the captain of my ship. That's our relationship. And them levels of trust that you fear have. Yeah, man. So relationships are important, and there are some things in relationships that make it last. One of them realize is communication. The thing with God, you have to talk to him. Or you expect the relationship to keep up. You can't depend on the ship and not consult the captain. That's why the scripture says acknowledge him. You can't just say I have a relationship with God and not acknowledge him, man. No, you have to acknowledge him. You have to acknowledge him. Pray or you acknowledge him. Pray. In the Bible it says pray constantly. Pray without ceasing. So you gotta talk to God. You have to pray. That's how the relationship I go, you know. Maintain. That's how you gotta build and maintain a relationship. Communication is key. And that's why some of the actual relationship flop. Because they not communicate with people then. Yeah, I wonder why your coworker not like you. That's what me I say. Maybe I chat the coworker behind the coworker back and the coworker hear you. That's what me I say. You say, Lord God, you know so something about yourself, bad bro. And she come hear you say that. You could have grabbed her on one side and just push her like a wrigglies and say, you know what said whoa. 1 and 1 or 2 and 2 and 2 or 4 and kind of think you need a look at this, you know? Or something. Communication is key. Next thing, love. Enough of when I know love in our heart. But we can't really talk too much about love because love is a big topic into itself. I will find the next day for the podcast there. Love is a big topic to itself because God is love. And so if God is love and love is God, technically is a big topic. It's a big topic, it's a big deal. And that's supposed to be the main key to unlock all doors in the relationship, them love. The way God love, God love us so, He loved us so much that He gave His only begotten Son. Man give up your one pitney. That's a sacrificial love. Yeah, so relationship this year. There must be something you must willing to sacrifice for the next somebody. I say you know say somebody love you. I say you know say that you know something real about the relationship. You must willing to sacrifice something. So we all sacrifice our soul. Some say it again, some we sacrifice our soul for people. We not sacrifice our soul for God. And say it again. Some of us are sacrificing our souls for people, and we ain't sacrificing our souls for God. I know me I talk to somebody out there. Yeah, I plan for jape up everybody today. Yeah, including myself. But love and communication, them work hand in hand. Trust, same trust what him say in a Proverbs 3 verse 5. The first word that him use now, trust. The first word he uses is trust. Trust in the Lord with all of your heart. No, trust is something where kind of really hard for do, especially if you come from a traumatic childhood or a traumatic experience in your life. No, ma'am, I feel like me talk to somebody out there. Trusting whether somebody or even a God, trusting just not come easy for you. It just not come easy. So because people, break your heart so much time, you don't trust nobody again, your heart get hard. So how you gonna build relationship with God and other people? And you just call up yourself, so you call up yourself saying nah love. So you gotta approach the creator. You need to figure communicate with the creator in prayer, asking him to teach you how to love so that you can trust again. To feel like me talk to somebody. Trust in the Lord. Never say with some of your heart. You say not go trust today and not trust tomorrow. Trust no mean say if you not pay to somebody and next time. I say I trust say something now. I trust one bag juice, one cornflakes, one cup noodle and 2 pounds of flour at the shop. And $100 credit. Then if you trust the shopkeeper, all of that, the question is when you pay them back. Trust in the Lord. Because see thing here, if you trust in him, God knows you can't pay him back.